That's a long intro. Just me today. Get over here. Got the tall guy here today.
Hey.
Kevin. Kevin's over here. Kevin, jump on
guys.
in there.
This is your neighborhood-friendly insurance agent.
Yep. Who walked to the Ram today. Good for you, man.
Hey, safety first.
Yep.
He's uninsurable.
So the insurance agent does not want to be on the road.
Don't mind me.
All right, are you sharing this?
Sure.
Share it.
I'm going to share.
We're going to do this live. We're doing it live right now.
From a parking lot.
That's right. We don't look sketchy at all. So, sorry you guys were a little bit late.
We always look sketchy.
Luke is watching.
Oh.
Thanks for watching, Luke.
I'm a fan of us, dude. I really am.
Kevin, thanks for joining us today, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I mean,
Glad to be here.
I'm sure when you heard sports and beer, you probably went, all right, done.
It was kind of a no-brainer. I mean,
Where?
don't want to miss March Madness. where and when?
Literally, I think I told you guys this. Our good buddy Mike, I told him, I said, you should come by and have a drink. First one was on us, whatever. And his response is, do you have a job, sir? I'm like, yes, I do. That I love very much.
Well, you know, it's funny. Christy asked me this morning. She says, so what you got going on today? And I've told her, you know, for about a week now that we were doing this. Yeah. And I said, well, I got to take care of something in the morning, but then I'm going to go catch up with Luke and Kevin at the Ram, and we're going to watch basketball. And, you know, we've invited people to come. First beer's on us.
Yeah.
And she kind of just gives me this look. And I said, honey, I'm basically taking... I can either be working in the office today and be completely distracted by everybody else talking about March Madness, or I can take my office to the Ram and drink beer, but still work. It's still a working day.
Yep.
True.
Yep.
I mean, that's the thing about real estate. I'm sure that's the same thing with insurance. We can't necessarily take a day off.
No.
So it's not, I mean, yeah, this is going to be fun today, but we're still working.
Yeah.
Well, we were just talking about that. Sorry, I'm trying to share this. There we go. Got it.
Are you new to Facebook?
I'm new. I'm new.
Well, apparently nobody else is
I'm
watching.
my mom right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom. How do you do this? Can you come over?
Where's the any button?
No, that's what I mean, because we do have weird hours, right? I mean, last night you were showing a house at
9 o'clock last night, yeah. 9:30.
calling me. I'm standing there trying to talk to the other agent writing contract. Yeah, and we're trying to get this done. So I mean, we do have weird. But the cool thing about this stuff, right, is this is part of what we do. It's, you know, we have clients that come out and hang out with us, and you know, it's about client appreciation and talking to people, you know, networking, communicate, you know, being in connection with people, man.
Sometimes that's the most important work that you can be doing is connecting with people.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Totally.
And I think with our personalities, it's second nature for us, because we are people for the most part, and we do like hanging out. I mean, you know, Kevin and I, we do cougar events. We're going to get you out to a couple cougar events this year.
Yeah.
I'm an honorary coug.
Yep.
Through my mother.
That's okay. We'll take it.
Take all the help we can get.
Someone joined us right there. We got one person watching. Who's watching us?
Who's watching? Say hi. Yes.
Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
I thought we got him.
I think what Rory was trying to say is
we
we're all just loudmouths is basically it. Right?
Yeah, I've been told that my entire life.
Rachel always tells me, I can't take you anywhere. She says, we can't get out the door. I'm sorry.
So, funny story to share with you guys. In the past 2 weeks... Anthony, buddy! Anthony, I know Anthony's got to work today, but dude, if there's any way you can get down here to the Ram, first beer's on us.
Yeah.
You got to get down here, man.
Yes. Checking scores.
So, check this out. As you guys know, I've shared on here, and I've told you guys, I gave up coffee for Lent. So, it's been tea for me for the last 3-4 weeks.
Okay.
In the past 2 weeks, I've had more people ask me, are you okay? Is everything okay? I'm like, what are you talking about? You just seem down.
This is
You
Rory
seem
unfueled.
really quiet. and at first I kind of just brushed it off as no. You know, like one time I was really tired. I stayed up really late and got up early the next day. But then I'm having more people actually ask me that. And I'm like, does coffee really jack me up that much?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe I need to, you know, tap into that bad boy come Easter.
To be fair, it's been busy. You've had a lot on your plate.
That's true.
Work and family. Sometimes it just runs us, man. Sometimes it just runs us dry.
Sweth is on here. Anthony
what up,
says, wish I could, but these planes don't build themselves.
Sup, ladies? Sweth, why don't you come down for a drink?
Yeah, Sweth, get your butt down
Why don't you
here.
bring a carton of milk and stop on by?
Come on, milkman, get down here. We'll buy you a beer.
Yes.
You know what? I know what his hours are. He can get down here.
Yeah, I know. He's at home right now.
Yeah, dude, we know where you live. Get down here. You're not that far
Sending
away.
inappropriate texts. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I saw that text, by the way, Sweth.
Oh, Lordy.
Man, my eyes are blinded.
Well, he ended up
seeing
posting it, too, on Facebook.
I didn't see it on Facebook.
Do you even have a Facebook account anymore? Have they blocked you or what? I mean, come on. My daughter's scrolling through that. She's like, is that Uncle Sweth? I'm like, no, give me the phone. Give me the phone.
So what are you guys most excited about with March Madness this year? What is the main thing that you're excited to see?
Well, other than UW not being in,
well, don't.
So that's kind of
nothing to see here.
Makes me feel a little bit better after our season. So, but no, I kind of like North Carolina's odds overall this year.
Yeah.
Again, huh? The repeat.
Yeah.
They got a lot of senior leadership. With Barry and Pinson's a good player. Yeah, they got some senior leadership. I think that'll be. They're experienced. They're one of the more experienced teams in the bracket for sure. So. I don't know, man.
You?
Dude, you know me, man. I live. This is like Christmas for me.
Yep.
So I'm really excited. My buddy Brennan, we went to Puyallup together. We haven't seen each other in years, but we don't even talk all year long until this day, and then we're constant. He's joining us. He should be here within like the next 20, 30 minutes. So
cool.
Excited about that. So I'm excited about. I'm just excited about hanging out with you guys and doing this, man. It's going to be fun, and I really think that there hasn't been a team this year in the top 5 that hasn't lost like a game or two that they shouldn't have. I mean, there's really been no one that has separated themselves. I think we're due for some crazy upsets.
Yeah, and that's what I was hearing this morning. Is a lot of people are saying as we're getting ready to start this entire thing that there's no real big strong team that you're just like, yeah, they're going to roll over everybody.
No, yeah, so, every team like I don't know, who'd you pick? Who's your winner?
Carolina.
You got Carolina.
Yeah.
Who do you got?
Villanova.
Okay, I went with Virginia. Old Tony Bennett, right? It hurts.
Tony!
Here's the thing: is the adage of defense wins championships for me, and they're by far the best defensive team in the tournament. And but then I look at it, and I'm like, they're small. They don't have a lot of size. So, a team like in Arizona with their big fellas could give them a hard time. So, and that's the thing. I don't think there's really any team that, even as good as Virginia's been this year, they do have weak spots, and they're in a bracket where that might be glaring. So it could be interesting.
Yeah, that's what it was like when he was coaching the Cougs. I mean, their team wasn't huge, and they could grind the other team down with their defense.
Yeah,
and it was always fun to watch. But then, it just wasn't not a ton of explosiveness.
I think that his teams is you love it if he's your guy.
Yeah,
like when he was the Cougs, you absolutely loved it.
Yep. Good morning, Melissa.
Although to be fair, yes. I love when Melissa gets on here.
I just put Melissa's schedule in the mail this morning.
Nice.
Melissa, your schedule's coming.
You're welcome from him.
I finally got 100 schedules put in the mail.
Sorry, you got to look at us on the refrigerator. Put it on the side.
You just cover up him.
Put it on the side. No, but he's more explosive than his dad was. His dad was Dick Bennett was. God bless it. You'd have a Division I basketball game, it'd be like 37-33, and you're like, oh my gosh, am I watching a junior high game?
He coached at Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, Wisconsin, and then obviously WSU.
Yep.
Great coach, and so Tony's a little bit more explosive. But, I don't know, for me as a fan of basketball, I love watching it. I mean, because it's a different brand than what you see right now.
Yeah.
You're not going to have, if they're in the title game, it's going to be like, 57-54 final. It's not going to be like this 80 or 90 point game like it was last year.
Yeah.
So,
the one thing I noticed about March Madness is, you watch regular season games, and they're fun and all that good stuff, but it seems like March Madness, it does have that extra, it's, you win or you die.
Yeah.
You win or you go home. And it's kind of cool to have that as the backdrop as you're watching these teams. And sometimes you see teams get blown out, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But I know the couple times the Cougs were in the tournament when Bennett was here, watching that, it was like every possession, you're just hanging on every possession because that could be the possession that breaks it away, or you're invested into it through the entire thing. And I think it was the first year Tony Bennett took them to the tournament. I was watching. It was their second game. I think it was against North Carolina, wasn't it? They played 1 year where they won the first round, but then the second round I think they played North Carolina.
And they got bumped barely.
And they barely got bumped. And I remember watching it because I was in Tacoma.
That was like Derek Lowe, Kyle Weaver, that team.
Yep. Any relation?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you could see it. Just look them up. Exactly like it. Yeah.
So it should be fun.
Yeah.
What are some exciting things going on this week? You had any exciting things happen in the world of insurance?
Insurance, there's not a lot of excitement that happens.
You signed a new client.
Yeah, I did. I signed Luke. That's about as exciting as it gets. No, I mean, usually excitement in insurance isn't a good thing because it usually means there's some sort of significant claim or something.
You're standing outside down a burned down house like, oh boy.
Yeah, and so in that sense, no, there's nothing crazy, but it's just the same old stuff,
Yeah.
Making sure people are covered correctly. In fact, when we signed Luke, we got him the correct coverage.
Thank you.
Because he was
for
actually
less money.
missing a couple
Yeah.
items that are
Wow.
pretty important.
He told me yesterday because he's been telling me for like 2 weeks to sign my documents, and I've been failing miserably. And so yesterday, you could feel it was palpable through the email of how irritated he was. Are you going to sign your docs? And I'm like, oh gosh. So I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to not even read them. I'm just going to sign them. Is there anything I need to know? And he goes, no, it's better coverage for less money. Sign the docs. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing, right? You're working on making sure everyone's got what they need in the right spots.
Yep. And it's amazing how many people, A, don't have insurance at all, but B, how many people just don't have the right coverage.
Oh, speak on that, will you? Because actually, we had this with him. So we moved out of our old house to our new house. And so I just had the same homeowner's insurance on my old house. And then Kevin came along and saved me a bunch of money. And so there's a difference, and I didn't know this, right? So maybe you can speak on this. There's a difference between homeowner's insurance when you're residing there and homeowners when it's income producing.
Yeah, absolutely. So as soon as someone steps foot in that house that is not you that's living there, your homeowner's policy can deny any claims on the home.
Wow.
It doesn't mean it always will happen, but it should happen.
Right.
Because it's a completely different risk when you have someone else living there. However, when we moved your policy from a homeowner's to the correct business owner's type policy,
Right.
We got you more coverage, and we saved you a ton of money.
Like $1,700.
But even though we're saving you $1,700, you have the right coverage. So as soon as someone steps into that property, you're good to go.
Yeah, so I was paying $1,700 more for something that wouldn't have done me any good if they burnt the building to the ground. So cheers to Kevin. Good insurance.
Dang.
Well, I sent Joe to you too.
Yep.
This guy's saving people money. Call this guy. It's crazy.
And the thing is, he's not just saving people money, but he's, like he just did for you, he's putting people in the right position.
Yeah.
I know with our coverage, we stayed with our company for a long time because of our personal situation. But once our personal situation changed, I was like, you know what, I'm going to come talk to Kevin. And, at first it was just like, hey, I want to throw a Coug a bone here. I want to, help out a fellow Coug. But then he freaking takes care of us, and he's like, you got this, and this is how much you're going to pay. Like, wait, what? I get all this coverage for that much?
Well, I was the same way because Rachel will tell you I'm loyal to a fault. Like, you can run my foot over and I'm like, it's all right, don't worry,
Sorry,
we'll power through. Yeah.
I'm sorry I had to do that.
Yeah. And so I was with USAA, and partly because I'm prior military, so I had this like allegiance to like USAA, and I just assumed that because I was with USAA and I was military that they were giving me the best rate possible. Liars. So when I finally had Kevin look at it, thank God I did, man.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
My loyalty started to trickle away when I saw the difference in money. Wait a minute, $1,700? The new sound system. Just kidding, Rachel.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know that you've taken care of a couple of our clients already.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on the names right now.
You got Joe hooked up?
Yeah,
Got
Joe
hooked up.
Man, Joe is on it too. Joe called me back a few minutes after I sent him the quote over, and we got him all dialed in.
He's a young kid who's just got to figure it out, man.
Yeah.
It's good to see. He's like 22 now and just got to figure it out.
Yep, absolutely.
When I was 22, boy, yeah.
Well, I know for us, for our team, we had a closing on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely amazing. And I want to first and foremost, I know he's not watching right now because he's busting his butt taking care of something else. But Justin Conklin. Conklin, we ran into a situation where the appraiser wanted a few things fixed, and we couldn't close on the loan until those items were fixed. Our client lives in Spokane. Our client is in his 70s, and he's not going to drive over here to fix these items.
Doesn't have any contacts over here.
And some of the items were things that we could have taken care of, but the appraiser said...
Correction, you could have taken care of it. I would have broke the whole house.
But the appraiser said it had to be a professional contractor that took care of it.
Yeah.
And so, it's like, okay, who do I start calling? And that's when Luke had mentioned, hey, you know what? There's this guy that I know that does this for a business, and he does a fantastic job, and he's done stuff for me, and he's done stuff for other people I know. And so I call up Justin, and I say, hey, buddy, here's the situation. This is what we got going on. Can you take care of it? And before I can even say, can you take care of it, he's like, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just that kind of guy, and the next thing you know, he's out there, and he's checking everything out, and he diagnosed what needed to be done. I think we met the next day. I mean, the dude had all of his stuff ready in front of the garage by the time I pulled up. I mean, and by the time I opened up the garage door, within 2 minutes, the first outlet inside the garage, done. I mean, this guy just was on top of it.
Yeah, and to further the plug for Justin, and by the way, his business is called Get Her Down. And so the guy's Get Her Down, yeah. And the reason why it's Get Her Down is he's also a licensed tree faller.
Gotcha. All right.
So Justin is literally the jack of all trades. He's been a licensed and bonded electrician, tree faller. He's a general contractor. He can do it all. And on top of that, wonderful family man.
Yep.
Great guy. Just out there doing his thing, supporting his family. And him and I are working on another one right now. And he had some stuff going on with his kid the other day, and so we had to move things around and stuff. But he's just the communication man. He was just on top of it. So if you guys need a general contractor, please hit us up. We'll put you in touch with Justin Conklin and Get Her Down.
And he's very reasonable too.
His pricing is really, the thing is he's like the whole local family guy. You're not paying these additional fees if you're paying, a big company kind of a deal.
Yep.
And he's worked for all the big companies. He knows what he's doing. And so Justin, we really appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot.
And so because of Justin, we were able to close on time.
We're losing you.
Yeah, I know. I keep on moving the camera that way. Yeah, because of Justin, we were able to close on time on Tuesday. Got the phone call from Rainier Title, and they said, hey, just want to let you guys know we closed. And so I called up our client and let him know that we closed, and he said, you know what, thank you guys so much for doing such a professional job. He said, I'm all the way over here. He's a CPA, so he's in the midst of tax season.
Yeah.
So basically, he said it was nice to have somebody just take care of it for me.
Right. And
he was able to walk away with a good amount of money. And it was a rental property that he bought, I want to say about 10 years ago.
12.
That's right, 12.
2006, right?
No, it was built in 2000. Oh, but you know what? That's right. He built it in 2006.
Yeah, and he bought it new construction,
And so and then the thing is the tenants he had in there had been in there since basically he built it. And they are great people that they took pretty good care of the property.
Like pride and ownership, as if it was theirs,
Yep, and that was the Watson family who we helped out last month get closed on their place, which I think either today or yesterday was their 1 month anniversary. So
Happy 1 month anniversary.
Yeah, they've already
like a high school girlfriend, dude. You know what today is? No. Happy 1 month.
Oh, I knew that.
You do know what today is, don't you?
Totally.
I even got you something. It's just
I gotta run home after school.
So we got that closing Tuesday, and we've got another one tomorrow. That one's still going down tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Our friend Dunya closes tomorrow. Dunya was a referral from Carly, our great friend and realtor over in Paulsville. Yeah, she closes tomorrow, and on that great home over there in North Tacoma, Stadium area. Beautiful little place. All the walkability. Actually, we've been in contact the last couple of days because she did all her disclosures the other day, and then she's like, I'm just signing away over here.
Yep.
And she signs in the morning. We'll have recording numbers in the afternoon. Yeah, excited for her. It's a cool place. She's making the move back from Kingston.
Yeah.
Back to Tacoma. She's ready to hit that downtown walking pub crawl scene.
Yeah, she's we were sitting at the home inspection a couple weeks ago, and I told her, I said, you're only a 15-minute walk to 6th Avenue. So she could walk right down to Dirty Oscar's. I haven't had breakfast there, but I've heard it's amazing.
Yeah, or Primo Grill for dinner.
Yep. Yeah, so she's really close to all the...
Get a tattoo at
all the things in that area. That entire area, that Stadium District kind of area.
6th Avenue, the whole bit.
It is just, it's going bananas right now. Yeah.
And, as much as we hate to give it credit, it's UW Tacoma. You know what I mean? I know, guys. I'm sorry, guys. We had this conversation before.
Oh, man.
We had this conversation before. So, that downtown Tacoma...
All right, we're done.
Downtown Tacoma was a hot mess until UW-T came in there, and then when it became the 4-year university. And I'm not saying it's because UW Tacoma went in there and did things personally, but it was the fact that you had all of a sudden this young movement down there of kids and stuff that wanted to be able to walk around and do things and to be safe and have businesses. And so, Well, we won't give them credit. We'll give the kids that came to school credit
There you go.
to further themselves.
But I don't,
even though they chose the wrong university.
so true.
Anyway, you can't get everything right, I guess.
Nope.
Anyway.
So, anyways, so what do we? So, anything going on here in the next couple of weeks? I mean, we got Easter here in the next 2 weeks, and then spring break for different school districts.
Did I tell you what I got the girls for Easter?
No.
They don't know this yet, so I can't let them watch this whole video, as they always try to do.
All right, parental alert.
Yeah.
Parental alert.
So this is how much I love my kids. This is how much I love them. I got the girls tickets to see Pentatonics at the White River Amphitheater.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Very
that
cool.
means I have to sit there for 2 or 3 hours and listen to the a cappella stylings of Pentatonics. Which, don't get me wrong, I think at Christmas they're great. Like, their Christmas stuff is great. I just don't need to hear them all year round. But there I will be.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When is
There I
that
will be.
concert?
July 14th, I believe it is.
Oh, right in
Yeah.
the middle of summer.
Yeah. At least it'll be nice. So I just got them. I just got the hillside. Throw a blanket out, do it that way, have a little bit of fun.
Nice.
So,
That's cool.
yeah, man, that's the Easter gift. They weren't that expensive. They weren't that bad. They're actually reasonable prices. I was like, try to go see Billy Joel or something. Good lord. Anyway.
Well, do you guys got any questions? I know there's at least 3 of you on here. We actually did not get any questions this week, or if we did, I didn't get a chance to check it.
Yeah, I didn't go through it, so
Yeah.
because it's madness.
Yeah, it's been madness for the past 2 weeks.
What's the wet say? It was only partial nudes. Famous last words, dude. Yeah.
Sweth, it was too much. Even
Of
partial
every
was
former
too much.
actor who got ran out of Hollywood. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be interested. We only got 3 people watching right now, but if you put your pick down, who's got their pick for the tournament? So put your pick down there.
Who's going to win it?
Yeah,
who's
who's
going to win it
got
all?
it?
Oh,
You
I know
got
what we can talk
Carolina,
about.
you got Villanova.
I got Villanova.
And I got Virginia.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And we've got a good amount of people in our tourney. So if you didn't sign up for the Tahoma Tourney Challenge, too late. You don't get a chance to get 2 sporting tickets to a local
You
event.
guys carry on. I got to take this.
Oh, he's got to take a call. Uh-oh. Breaking news. He's got to take a call. See, I put mine on Do Not Disturb, so mine could be blowing up right now. See, that guy's smart right there. Watson Security. Watson Security just got free publicity right there.
Yeah. Smart.
Sweth is taking Arizona. Arizona.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what about what's been going on this week with the Seahawks?
Oh man, the Seahawks have. I mean, they're definitely going younger, which is great and all, but it's got me a little bit nervous because all of our depth is now in a position to need the start, and I don't know that some of those guys are ready to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not so worried about like losing Paul Richardson or Bennett, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew those guys were going to be gone anyway. Sherman hurts a little bit, but I actually read an article on the 49ers website that the Seahawks actually helped to negotiate that deal for Sherman.
Really?
He did.
Yeah.
John Schneider did, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's cool because Sherman gave a lot to the Hawks.
Well,
and
yeah, this is the story. I think what Sherman called up Schneider and said, "Can you match?" And Schneider said, "Well, what are the terms?" He said, "No." And then so Schneider was like, "We can't." He's like, "But do this, and he was helping him.
Yeah.
Like you want this and this. Make sure that they give you this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I think that's a really class act move because I
absolutely.
mean, we knew we couldn't keep him and be able to grow the franchise. So I mean,
they put more. So we talked. They put more stock on Earl Thomas
Yep.
as the back, which I get that.
There's been a little bit of talk down in the Dallas area that they've been having some communications between Dallas and Seattle. The chatter going on is that Seattle's looking for a first-round pick for Earl Thomas.
We ain't trading Earl Thomas.
And
I would be.
and the thing is that I think it's more Dallas wouldn't trade for a first-round pick for Earl Thomas. And the thing is Seattle has I think Seattle has 18 and Dallas has 19. Yeah,
I don't think. I really don't think Seattle would do it. I don't think because I think their plan was to get rid of Sherman, pay Thomas more.
Yeah.
well, yeah, and I mean, if it comes down to money, that's one thing. But I mean, if he actually has an interest in going down there, of course Dallas isn't going to use him. They'll wait till next season, and then
Right.
pick him up then.
Yeah.
You know.
If
Right.
he didn't extend. Yeah.
I could just see Schneider or Carroll right now, just like, dude, you had to say something, huh?
Right.
We could have sent you down there, given you what you wanted, and we could have reap the benefits of it.
I'll be honest, though.
Now we're just going to pay you. Take that.
Yeah. I mean, I know the free agency period just started, and we haven't hit the draft yet, but I'm starting to really feel like they are, like, that Schneider and Carroll are saying, it's a building year. It's like the first year, second year that Carroll took over.
Mm-hmm.
They're I feel like they're starting to just say, you know what, we're okay going 7-9, 8-8 this year, and kind of resetting a bit.
You thinking it feels like the Tavares Jackson first year?
Yeah, I mean, we got some pieces. I mean, maybe I'll be wrong. You know, I mean, because there's still Trent Richardson. There's still Richardson out there. There's still Ndamukong Suh. And so maybe if all of a sudden they pull a big move on one of those and extended, then I'd be like, okay, no, they're here to play.
Yeah.
They're just doing some changes and stuff. But
Sweth says we need to get young and hungry. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I've been saying
this.
Oh, we got another special guest showing up here. I remember I was saying right after the second Super Bowl.
Get out of here, buddy.
I started thinking to myself.
You too, man.
Apparently, we can't show you this off camera.
It's on live right now.
All right, we're live
Big Bird,
here.
Brennan Day.
What's up, guys? Oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah, dude. Hey, while we got it before, who's your pick?
I got Virginia.
Yeah, that's what I got. All right.
So two tall guys take Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia, Michigan State in the final.
We're talking Hawks right now, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Sweth is saying we need to get young and
touchy
hungry.
subject.
I know, man. We got rid of everybody.
Everybody.
So, yeah, we'll see what they do.
So
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what they do in the draft. And
that's what makes me nervous is we don't have any early picks. We've got the first round, but then we don't have any.
We traded them all away.
Fifth round, fourth round.
We got like 4 in the 5th round.
Yeah.
We have
but
nothing
that's
in
where
the
we
second,
make our
third.
money picks usually.
Yeah, this is true. We have picked up.
Well, that's where you're going to find the young and hungry guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because I mean, that's
we
where
let
we found
Deshaun Shedwalk yesterday. He went to Detroit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He left. Jeremy Lane left. Paul Richardson left. There's talk that Luke Wilson is leaving.
Yeah, he's down in Carolina yesterday.
Yep.
I love Luke, man.
Well, and the other Richardson may leave too, depending on what we're
Jimmy
negotiating with
Sheldon.
them.
Yeah, Green.
Sheldon.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham.
So, I mean,
signs
that one might hurt.
I would
a little
love to
bit
pick up
gone.
Jordy
and
off
Averill
the-
gone.
Yeah.
Maybe Chancellor
Free
gone.
agency.
I think we should pick up Nelson. I like that too.
Yeah,
Jordan Nelson.
Jordy Nelson to the Hawks.
I
That
think
would
you
be
can get him at
huge.
a discount rate too because he's 32 now, but I think he's still got a year or two. Of good
Oh
life.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sign him on
for
a
sure.
2-year deal.
He kind of fits that mold like, was it Joe Jaravicius that played a few years ago for us? I mean, he was money for just a few games.
Jordan Nelson's bigger than people think. Like I think a lot of people think of him as just a speed guy, but he's like 6'1" or 6'2".
Yeah, he can make big plays.
Yeah, he's a stout kid, man. So we'll see what they do, man. I'm nervous.
I think we have trouble playing the stars though, like finding them. Like we struggled until this year. We struggled finding Jimmy Graham a spot in our,
and
like he was like a star that like we get all of these like young guys like Paul Richardson then come out of nowhere and then they fit into our lineup because they don't have an ego. And then when we have like the guys with the egos, we don't know how to do it.
And this would be the year that you would want a guy like Jimmy Graham.
Oh,
yes!
Because now we got the new offensive coordinator who's about airing it out a little bit more and would know how to use him better than probably Bevel did. Yeah, it's like, wow, the year we could actually use him, we let him go.
Exactly.
All right, Sweth says Oakland is not letting Jordy leave without a contract. Boy, I hope you're wrong, dude. I hope you're wrong. I hope Gruden's like, I ain't paying you that much. Let him go.
Who does Oakland got? They got received. They got Crabtree and they got old boy from Alabama.
There's word that Crabtree's going to be let go. Did you guys hear the Honey Badger got let go?
Yeah.
And the thing is not only did they let him go, but I guess they didn't do something, and so they got to pay him his full amount or his full cap amount, or worst case scenario for the Arizona Cardinals, they did with the Honey Badger. They could have like let him go.
They pull a Cleveland Brown. Dude.
Oh gosh,
remember with the Browns? The Browns screwed up their trade last year. They forgot to report it.
Yeah,
so they didn't get it. They didn't get AJ McCarron.
Oh gosh,
and now McCarron signed with the Jets.
There's a lot of trades or like
it's been busy.
Swap,
a lot of moving.
Like in the last 2 days, it's been all over the place.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting to see all these quarterbacks going everywhere. Because I mean, you got Cousins coming to Minnesota.
And then
you
got
a guy from Minnesota going down to Arizona.
Yeah.
All Minnesota quarterbacks are all over the place.
Simeon went to.
Where's he going?
I think he went to the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alex Smith went to the Redskins.
And then who went to Denver? Somebody just went to Denver.
Bradford, wasn't it?
No, Case Keenum.
Case
Keenum.
Keenum.
That's right.
Case Keenum.
Bradford
Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then Cardinals. What are they doing?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. Oh, and then Bridgewater actually went to the Jets, I think.
I think they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so they got. So they
Sweth says that's why we're bringing in Jalen Brown from the Cardinals.
Yeah.
To the Bills.
Yep.
To replace Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good.
Cleveland made some serious moves. I mean, they got Tyrod Taylor. Unfortunately, they lost White to retirement, but they got who's their running back?
Yeah.
They got
Who?
Do they still have Chris Ivory there?
Cleveland?
Go.
Oh, they got Hyde, Carlos Hyde.
Yeah, Carlos Hyde.
That's who I like. I like Carlos Hyde. He's a bruiser.
yeah, absolutely.
So, a guy that plays on the Browns, I met him at PLU.
Really?
Because one of his friends, they went to Lakes High School.
Oh, really?
And he was in like the All-American game. Yeah, I met him.
Nice.
I met him one time. Zach Banner.
Oh, yeah.
Played for USC.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over at the Browns. And,
Okay.
I actually met him.
He's a big dude.
He's a big guy. He's like 6'8", 340.
Yeah, he's huge.
340 on a light week.
Because he's from. Didn't he play? He went to school here, like Lake Stevens or something like that.
No, he went to Lakes High School.
Oh,
and played basketball and football.
And that was a big recruiting deal.
Oh yeah, it was, and they got him for both. And then he ended up just going for football, and then went over to the Browns. Well, he got drafted by the Colts, and then got put with the Browns.
He's a big
but
kid.
I met him when we were at PLU.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a big kid.
He's huge.
Yeah.
Well, before we start wrapping this bad boy up, we're going to give you the floor for a second. Introduce yourself and plug anything you want to plug.
Hi, I'm Brennan. I went to school with this guy over here at PLU.
Go
today is probably my favorite day of the year.
Absolutely.
It's the first time in 8 years I think I've seen you. 7.
Yeah, I was telling them. I said it's funny. I haven't seen him in 7 or 8. Well, it's probably since 2012, so maybe 6 years.
Yeah,
or somewhere in there. 6 years. And we don't talk all year long usually.
Yeah, and then March Madness, it's all day long, every day for like 2 weeks.
And last year we said we're watching the first day together.
Yep, and then here we are.
Yeah. So good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Next year we do it at my house, and we set up the big screens and we set up the projectors. We get like 4 going and just have as many people over as we can.
That'd be huge.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I'm all about that.
Oh yeah,
I'm all about it.
I can't make it to work today. What's going on? I don't feel good. Don't put me on live, guys. I can't be on live.
You know. Actually, what's funny?
I'm in the hospital.
My senior year of high school, I was really into March Madness, and I was kind of not feeling good, and my mom let me stay home both of the days on the Thursday. She had never ever let me do this. She was like, unless I was like puking in the toilet, I'm at school, you know. And I was like, I'm not really feeling so good. I kind of just want to stay home and watch March Madness. And she like called the school and was like, Brennan's excused for the next 2 days.
God bless her.
Oh my gosh, she was the best.
What a lady. I actually remember. Do you remember Senior White? Mr. White taught Spanish in high school.
Yes.
I remember the year, was it '96 that Gonzaga made their first big run?
Yep.
And it was like they had Matt Santangelo then, Casey Calvary, I think was a freshman or something. Anyway, they were making their run like the Sweet 16, and the game was on during Spanish class, and Senior White was like, "Put away the Spanish, no habla español today." Like, and he fired up the TV in our class, and we watched the Gonzaga game, the whole, and it was block scheduling, so it was like an hour and a half, so we got to watch.
Oh yes,
that's what all my teachers did. Like my junior and senior year, they were like, we give up. Like most of them were like, we give up, because that was like, this was like 8 years ago.
Yeah,
and smartphones were like huge at that point in time. Like everyone was getting like the iPhone 2 or whatever,
the original.
Yeah, exactly. And so like everyone would be like checking the scores anyway. So all the teachers just put it on.
Forget it.
Most of them would do like a project, and then you would have like free time to work on it. And if you used that time, great. If you didn't, you still had to turn the project in.
Forget it. I'm watching the games.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, Mr. Kevin here, you got anything to plug before we wrap this bad boy up?
No,
he doesn't want to plug anything.
Just insurance all day, every day.
If you're planning on getting in an accident or croaking or anything like that, talk to Kevin. He'll get you hooked up.
Yeah, especially before. I mean, I'll plug a little something. So I have a friend that had another company, and she was kind of dragging her.
There we go.
She was kind of dragging her feet on switching over, and she didn't do it. Well, she got into an accident, and she's having a hard time getting help from that company or her agent. that she has right now. So I've been helping her through that, and man, it's unfortunate when people don't have what it is they need. So before you have something is when you need to switch, not after, because it could be either financially or physically painful for you.
Existing.
Yeah. And how much does a consultation cost with you?
Usually it's $99.95, but I'm just kidding. No, it doesn't cost anything at all. I do that even if you end up not switching to me, and I'll tell you what to go talk to your agent about if it doesn't make sense. So,
He might even buy you coffee or a beer.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe even tequila, if that's your thing.
No driving after.
Dollar bills, y'all!
Love it.
The generic name.
Yeah. I mean, going
Well,
Not that
tequila.
shelf, down lower.
Bring it on down. Not the one with the worm. No.
All right, you, Mr. Weave, you got anything you want to share with the world?
It's madness time, buddy. That's
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
I'm set. It's madness time.
Absolutely. And I'll just, one final thing I'll say is,
You watch it later on console.
you guys, this is a hot market. It's a hot market. Buyers are smarter. Sellers are smarter. You need people like Luke and myself to help you through the process. So if you guys are looking to sell this year, or if you're not even sure if you want to sell this year, you're concerned. The thing is interest rates are going up.
Yeah.
And the longer you wait, the less buying power you're going to have if you're looking to buy.
It prices people out of what they really want.
Yep. And at the same time, if you're renting,
Yeah. If you're paying someone else's mortgage, that's
if you're renting, there's a good chance that you can save money by buying a house, but you need to talk to a professional.
Or at least be even and have your own stock in the game.
But just contact us. If you're a first-time home buyer, just contact us. We'll get together with you. We did this the last 2 weeks. We've met with 2 brand new clients. We bought them beers. And we just talked through their entire process, and now we're working aggressively with both of them, trying to help them find a house because now they understand the process better.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing is, it seems scary at first, but once you understand and once you have all the tools to go and buy a house or to sell your house for the first time, you're going to do just fine. So reach out to us. Market's getting hotter and hotter and hotter, so allow us to help you through the process. So I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Trying to think, is there anything else?
Yeah.
I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Oh, get down here.
Yeah.
Get down here.
If you're in the area.
If you got a lunch break today and you're in the Puyallup area,
We'll buy your
stop
first
by
drink.
the Ram. We will buy your first drink.
Yeah.
Sweff, you only get
Whatever
half a
that
drink.
is. So I have to have one beer and pass out. Up working, faithfully delivering your milk. Yeah.
But in all seriousness, we really appreciate your guys' support. We really appreciate our clients out there, our friends, our family. So come on down here. We'd be more than happy to buy your first beer and hang out with us today watching some basketball. So,
Hey,
all right.
It's just for a little bit.
That's it. All right. Take care, you guys. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Kevin, for joining us.
Yep.
Thank you for
Thank you,
joining
guys.
us today.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go watch some basketball. Take care, you guys. Oh, and of course, go perk up somebody's day.